everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, if you haven't seen this video by Candace Owens about how Megan lost her Spotify podcast because Spotify lost money after paying her $25 million, it's funny and it's accurate. I mean, Candace is the best. And it just goes to show how this diversity, equity, inclusivity hiring for positions on Spotify and deals with Spotify, as well as in other jobs that people who aren't qualified or talented enough to do something, and yet they're put in the position like Megan was to, be in charge of a podcast and all the millions of dollars and just made it wasn't even a podcast, as Candace points out. It was this Megan talking about herself and playing the victim is really horrible and disastrous. And yeah, so it just goes to show she's a perfect example of how all this crap doesn't work. And of course, they mentioned that other people lost because of the loss of Spotify money. Other people lost their podcasts, but one of the examples was like a BLM woman like Megan. So no great loss. They were giving BLM people like millions of dollars for Spotify podcasts, and their shows were just as almost as bad as Megan's. And the bottom line, which is the truth that Candace points out, is that people don't want to listen to whiners. People don't want to listen to podcasts to hear people say, "Poor us, we're so depressed. Oh, our lives were so difficult. I just got this $1 million Spotify deal. Oh, I suffer so," or 25 million. Well, anyways, moving right along, I posted a few days ago about this incident where this bike company, for some reason, gave a free bicycle to Archie for his birthday. And people jumped on this because it's very suspicious, and I think it is actually. It's called Mike's. Uh, the Instagram page is Mad Dog Bike Shop. Mad Dog's an Englishman. So suddenly, out of nowhere, this Mad Dog Bike Shop decided to send a free bike to Archie. And then what really grabbed everyone's attention is nobody would have known about it except that, oh, did I pass it again? Meghan and Harry wrote, oh, here, oh, not Meghan and Harry, but their assistant wrote a thank you note. I mean, look how pretentious Meghan is. Look at this. This is supposed to be their stationery. It's just printed out. Regular printing paper looks cheap AF. The paper looks cheap. You can tell by the folds in the paper it's cheap paper. They wrote it on regular copy paper. I mean, it's so cheesy. And I don't even think the format is correct. I think the date's supposed to be on the left. I don't. This does not look. This whole thing just and it's off center. It's at an angle. The office of, if you look at it, it's not straight across. It's like leaning up. Maybe that's the way the cop. No, it's off center. You can see that the writing of the office of and then the Duke and Duchess of Sussex is not lined up. They're not both straight across. It's off. They're that that is so unprofessional. Like that wouldn't even pass muster in a company, like a regular company. If you put something like this out, how misaligned that is. I mean that's really bad. I mean, not only they're trying to pass themselves off as so elevated and still royal. See, first of all, Meghan and Harry are still trying to pass themselves off as royal, right? So here's a perfect example of how illustrating how they are trying to be royals in America. And they're trying to do the royal thing in America, but they can't do it. They're not. They're not. Meghan's a wannabe. She'll never will be. And Harry's a has-been. He no longer is. Okay. And I mean, look what they put out. I mean, even a small company would be embarrassed to have that misalignment there with. Anyways, and to make matters worse, it's not even from Harry and Meghan. They don't even sign it. There's no signature at all. It's a form letter. And this is supposed to be a thank you note. I mean, even King Charles and Camilla and Prince William and Catherine, they would at least sign the letter, and it would be normally they even write a personal note. And there were comparisons of this on Twitter. People would show notes, thank you notes from William, that where he wrote it, he hand wrote himself, and etc. So this one just says says Martin and Jennifer, on behalf of Harry and Meghan, comma, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, comma, please like, as in case you missed it at the top of the stationery in size 18 font, uh Harry and Meghan are the Duke and Duchess of Suing and Sex. I mean, wow. And he capitalized the, right, which is also, I think, as well, correct formatting there. You say on behalf of Prince Harry and Meghan, you're saying the Duke and Duchess, the should be lowercase, but he makes it capitalized. The the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. I mean, there are so many mistakes in this letter. Oh, and I'm not even the grammarian. Like, I'm not one of those people that notices every little typo. I'm the worst copywriter, editor, like, I never catch these things, but this letter is so bad, even I'm catching the mistakes, which is really bad because I'm sure there's more that I'm missing. Okay. I mean, look at the dates. I mean, you don't write the date like that either, do you? I mean, it's supposed to be June 6th, comma 2023, at least in America. This is not how you use a date in America. In America, you put the June first and then the 6th and a comma. They seem to be using the British formatting for dates, but even then, does in Britain, isn't there, you put a dash after the six, or something? I don't think it's written like that. Yeah, let me know. Uh, but that doesn't look correct to me either. This looks really bad, this letter. So whoever made this letter obviously has no corporate experience, or I wonder where their education is. But knowing Harry and Meghan, I'm sure they've hired the cheapest of the cheap labor. So, anyways, please accept their sincere thanks. All right, so you've got this fancy form letter with the off-center stationery that's not even stationery. It's trying to pass as stationery, but it's not. It's some made-up form he put in his Word program. And please accept their sincere thanks. If you're going to be this pretentious with the formatting and the date and the announcement of their titles, you would say, please accept their sincere thank yous, right? Your sincere thanks, because thanks is informal. You say, hey, thanks for that. No, they're sincere thank yous. I would, would be my thought on that. For the thoughtful gift you sent to Prince Archie for his fourth birthday. Oh my God, Prince Archie. Oh my God. They're really trying to be royals in America. The bike has brought much joy and is most appreciated by the family. Nothing personal here at all. Not he was so excited, he loved it, he's riding it for hours. No, it has brought much joy. On bike. Okay. They asked that I convey their gratitude at the lovely surprise. Yeah, they appreciate it so much they couldn't even be bothered to say thank you themselves, and they asked him to convey the gratitude. And then best, Harrison Colcord, Office, Prince Harry and Meghan. Again, the Duke and Duchess. How many? So in this short letter, they mentioned three times that they're the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. And Harrison Colcord, if that's a real person, I think it's probably Meghan. There's no title. Normally, you say Harrison Colcord, secretary, or assistant to, or you'd have some kind of title, wouldn't you, if you work somewhere, I would assume. right? There's no title. So who's the relation of Harrison Colcord? I assume he exists. I think people found his picture somewhere, so I guess he exists, but he should put his title of whatever his working title is supposed to be. Yeah, okay. So I don't mean to pick on him. I'm sure that he is put in a difficult position because of Meghan. Meghan was probably a witch and said something to make it look fancy. And he's probably never, and he's not pretentious snob, and he hasn't studied the royal family for 20 years like Meghan, so he doesn't know how to make a letter like this. But I mean, how difficult can it be to find one online, right? Just saying, probably Meghan made him do this. I wouldn't doubt it's probably Meghan's mistakes, and he just, put it in. Probably yet again, Meghan probably wrote it. Anyways, horrible letter. Anyway, so they posted this on Instagram. They were so happy with it. What did they say? People have been commenting all over this. So Mad Dog Bike Shop said, "We hope they don't mind us sharing this lovely thank you letter we received today." Sharing it? What are you sharing? There's nothing to share. It's a form letter from their assistant, I suppose. So I heard that they've been deleting all the you know, comments about Harry and Meghan that reveal the truth, and instead they're putting up all the lovey-dovey messages. "Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, it's so kind. Oh, beautiful letter. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, did you meet Archie? Oh, so wonderful. Fantastic." So, yeah, they deleted all the negative. And they blocked people who complained about who were, you know. So, really a suspicious situation here. Like, what is the deal here? Um, why are they donating a bike to a multimillionaire? I mean, trying to get brownie points, trying to get them to promote their product. Obviously, it's product promotion. They've got a lot of grief from this, as you can imagine, and now they have a bike giveaway. And I thought this was funny. So this was just 3 days ago. And it says, "We have been overjoyed to receive such sweet and warm messages from our post about how fun it was to deliver a bike to Archie for his birthday." So being totally sarcastic. Haven't got if they have not got quite the opposite from what I hear. They've been deleting all the sweet messages. And they received a special thank you from his parents. Well, actually, you didn't. You got a form letter from Concord who said thanks. They go on. They say. Quite a few people have suggested that we donate a bike to an underprivileged child based on us gifting a child bike to a child of means. Yeah, a child of means, just a child that's part of the wealthiest family, one of the wealthiest families in the world. So yeah, just a little bit of means. Yeah, there. If you are an existing customer friend, please be aware of our philanthropic commitment to our local communities. We do what we can when we can, always have, always will. So they're saying that they're having a bike giveaway, and it says bike giveaway, and it says to qualify for the drawing, you must demonstrate financial need and be a local in one of the communities. Well, I don't think there's anybody in that community that's really in need, right? I mean, they live in like one of the wealthiest towns there, where our four shops are located. So they have to prove that they have to demonstrate financial need. It's like, did Archie have to demonstrate financial need? I mean, really? You can't just do a bike giveaway? Just saying, whatever. And then they wrote, so here's where they give away that all the messages weren't so sweet. It says, if you post anything negative or inappropriate, we will delete it or shut down comments. So please refrain. So they've been getting a lot of heat. Oh my goodness. So Archie just gets a bike, but everybody else has to prove their financial need. Like, yeah, the entire country is in a recession. We're all in need. You don't need to prove it. You can prove it by showing an American passport. Between inflation and recession and everything else upcoming, please, like you have to prove it. Well, I guess in that town he feels that way. So, anyways, what a disaster. So everything going on here. There's something suspicious here with this whole thing, though. Some people think that they might be money laundering with them or something. I don't know. I think they were just looking for free publicity and they didn't realize how much heat they get, possibly. I don't know. I don't trust anything. Why are they giving a bike to one of the richest kids in the world? I don't know. Doesn't look good to me. Something very shady about everything with Harry and Meghan. You know that nothing is as it seems. So, with all the disasters around Meghan and Harry, I did a forecast for Harry recently, so I'm gonna do one for Meghan now. Is she falling apart? What's going on? Is she trying to marry Getty? Escape Harry and his mess. She's certainly not supporting him with anything. Let's see here. What's going on with Meghan right now? Let's find out. I'm gonna do the base first here for a basic look with Major Arcana. Let's see what the situation is. What's gonna be coming up in the immediate future? What she's hoping to come up and what's gonna happen in the future. All right. So, case of it all. Deceptions, craziness, lies, lies, lies. Yeah, things are really out of control. She's losing it. As usual, she is not in a good place. She's probably high as a kite. Relationships. Ooh, I got this with Harry, I think, with relationships. Or I got this is the base. No, I'm thinking of Jamie Foxx. And by the way, Candace always also talks about Jamie Foxx, and she's on the same page as I am. Very suspicious. But anyways, being very secretive, hiding out, not supporting Harry, being very quiet about everything. Again, a lot of subconscious manipulations possibly there, drug taking and all that. How about her work? How's she feeling about her work right now? She's going to be focusing on the mothering thing and on Harry's mother, trying to pretend to be Diana 2.0. Creating something here, though. This is work in general. She's working on creating something new. God help us all. That girl's going to stop because she is not good at creating anything. Central theme, what's going on here? Uh-huh. Chariot still pushing her New World Order globalist BLM agenda. She's not going to drop it, even though she's a big fail. And even though the tide is turning on this trans mafia and this trans tyranny, she's still going to continue working with the globalists and doing what she can to get that dictatorial power and immediate future. Oh, something's ending here. What's going to end? We'll have to see in the rest of the reading, but I see an ending coming up, something ending over here. And that might not just be her Spotify. Well, her Netflix has ended and the Spotify has ended. What else is going to end? Is she going to end something? What does she want? What does she want? She just wants the world. That's all. She's still ambitious as ever, as all psychopaths are. Power hungry and never gonna stop until she's stopped. She's a monster. And in the future, a fool. A fool. Doing something new, trying out. Of course, she has to do something new because everything else has been a fail. Big fat failure. But in general, right now, we're getting the moon and with her what she's doing right now and relationships. So, of course, she has a lot of secretive relationships, we know, with Omid and Marcus Sanderson, and she is laying low. She's been laying low with them, right? While Harry's in the UK, but Harry's back, I guess, but still a lot of secrecy, a lot of secret things going on with them. But I do see something ending in the immediate future and then doing something new. So it does look like big changes already, as we know, and definitely happening and going to happen. But she's not going to stop. She wants the world. Okay, well, I've shuffled the cards. So now I'm going to split the deck. We're going to take a look. See, we're putting a lot of cards out here. So let me see, move the camera up a little bit. There we go. Larger view. Move this to the side now, and I'm going to put the cards out first, and then we'll go through each section of her life. So first, I'm going to split the deck. Let's see what's going on with. I can't believe they mentioned it 3 times in this short little form letter. Let's see what's going on with the Duchess of Suing and Sex. Okay, so first it's going to be a personal, what's going on right now in general, where she's at right now. King of Wands. So she's looks like she's talking a lot with her PR guru there. Knight of Pentacles. Trying to figure out where she's gonna make her next buck. Seven of Cups. Lots of different ideas she's throwing around. Maybe things on the internet. Her pig blog. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Three of Swords. Not going well. Things ending up in fights and battles. She's fighting with her agency, I'm sure. And everyone else. I mean, is there anyone she's not fighting with, right? So, yeah, disaster and criticisms. This is like Candace Owens coming at her with everything she does. Whatever she does, she's working on, she's going to end up being a mistake. But anyways, that's not the future. That's just right now. Right now, she's arguing. She's getting a lot of criticisms, and she's, getting all kinds of crazy ideas and probably drinking too much too, as well, I'm sure. But yeah, because she's too busy trying to attack too many things at once. So what's going on with home life? What's the home life going on there? Ooh, Knight of Swords, more attacking, the second knight to come out. And then, oh, family. With the mother vibe there with creations at home. I think she's probably thinking of doing something with the family, trying to look like she's such a great mom. It's the only title she cares about. It's mom. Next, oh, Knight of Swords. Oh, things are not going well at home, I'll tell you what. Lots of problems there. King of Cups. Water sign man. Now, home and family could be, her home with Harry, but it could also be with the royal family. Problems with the king. So it looks like, lots of trying creating more. I see this as her with the Knight of Swords starting fights and instigating more arguments and battles back and forth, trying to, get more support. And she's having nothing but problems, causing upsets with King Charles and like Prince William there, the King of Cups. How about work? How's her? She gonna be working on anything? What's she gonna be working on? I get Eight of Swords. Well, she is stuck right now. She doesn't know what to do next. Everything she's done has been a fail. It's been a disaster. How's that gonna go? Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Now she's thinking of doing selling and merching. Oh, somebody mentioned, okay, first of all, Harry was wearing a Dior suit, so he was merching that. And he took American Airlines. I think Neil Sean pointed this out. Yeah, it was Neil Sean in his video. He said Harry took American Airlines and posed with a picture with the crew there and put a picture of his book, Wah, and took a picture of it on the plane. So it was all advertising. So they think he got a free plane ticket with American. So I mean, they're merching. Harry's doing the merching thing like Meghan. Everything they wear, how they travel, they're getting paid for everything. They get free plane tickets. They're getting free clothing. Meghan's always gotten the free clothing, and now Harry's getting free clothing. I mean, these people are the wealthiest people in the world, and they're getting free everything, and their child even gets a free bike. But anyone else who wants to join a raffle for a potential for a free bike, well, you have to prove, first of all, you're in financial need, and then maybe you'll have the opportunity. But you got to prove it. You got to bring in your pay stubs and show them, right? Isn't that disgusting? Anyways, I digress. Uh, work. So Megan's stuck with work. She still wants to do her merching, her Megan's Mirror crap. Nobody wants to dress like her. Six of Wands. Doing a big show with her. She's probably gonna do something with a tranny agenda. I kind of get a tranny vibe, that flag vibe there. I wouldn't doubt. Ace of Cups doing something with her satanic Illuminati there. Satanic cabal. Something new. Mhm. Teaming up with them again. Maybe she's gonna do Bud Light. Maybe they'll get her or him, whatever she is. Maybe there could be a big beer there. Uh, hmm, yeah, she's hardly working. Her work is to do Megan's Mirror merching and put on thousands of wear 100,000 or $200,000 outfit and go to a homeless shelter for pregnant homeless women and pose for pictures, and other sorts of hysteria and delirium. But she will be doing something new. She'll end up, but she has to do something new because she's been fired from everything else. But it will be crazy as usual and causing upsets. So, anyways, something she's gonna try to. She wants to affect people emotionally for sure. She wants to come across as this compassionate action lie. She's probably gonna do something with the kids. I get the vibe, but let's see. Love and relationships. How's that gonna go for her? See, I'm getting the children vibe here, doing something with Archie and Lilibet. Whenever when the going gets rough, she whips out pictures of the kids or pretends to, at the backs of their heads, anyways. You notice this whole thing with the bike place is advertising Prince Archie, right? So she's doing a lot of stuff bringing the children into it, right? But he still got a lot of criticism. But this is what she's going to be focusing on doing something with them, I think. Judgment. Hmm. Something with the children coming back. Now, judgment can be going back over something and it, something she wants to move away from and ooh, justice and judgment. I'm getting something with okay, she's gonna be doing something going to court. Okay, she is going to court with her sister, right? That's not until next year though, next June. So I think that something about that might be she's dealing with now is going on, so she's focused on that. So this actually be about her and her sister and what's going on there with that. And or there might be something she's dealing with the children because we all know she's dealing with surrogates, I've heard, or legal problems there. My camera's acting up. Bear with me one second. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm seeing some legal issues here with either that Samantha or with the children that she's dealing with as well. Maybe that'll come out in the press. Let's find out. Keep an eye out on those legal documents wherever you get them. So what's going to happen in the future? I get. Well, I told you I should be doing something with her Illuminati friends, doing some more evil spell work for sure. How's that gonna go for her work? She's gonna have to like do some more demonic possession work here. She might have to get a new demon. Maybe Beyonce will loan her Sasha demon or something. She'll be hard at work. Megan's be hard at work working with her satanic friends. Some kind of so this is what's coming up in the future. So there's some kind of maybe party or celebration or wedding or something. She's gonna be working. Maybe she's gonna do the renewing the vows or something. I get a party vibe here. So doing some kind of award or something where she's gonna be celebrating herself. She's probably gonna buy herself another award, perhaps. Something dealing, something that's going to be again very secretive and evil, and she's relying on her cabal, Oprah and all the rest, the BLM, satanic communist BLM buddies that she's got. And all in all, Queen of Pentacles, all about the money and competing with Catherine for Showa, but it's always about the money with her. So whatever she does, we all know it's all about what can she get. That's what it's always about. And I see the only repeated major arcana I get, though, is the Empress. So focusing on the mother, pretending to be a mother, Harry's mother, and creating something. The card is repeated here with her home and family section. So I do think she's going to be harping on that. We do have Dinah's birthday coming up, and of course her anniversary of her death. And we do know that Harry and Meghan, 1 year during COVID, when everybody was locked down, they basically forced their way into a school, broke all the rules when the parents couldn't enter the school. But Harry and Meghan did, and they planted flowers with school children to commemorate Princess Diana, whom none of the children had any idea who that was. So they might be pulling that kind of stunt, is what I'm getting at, with the mother empress here and down here in the work areas, like work and what she's home and family. So it's gonna be doing something with that. I always think of that stupid Netflix where that creepy part where she had the babies looking at touching a picture with Princess Diana and the baby couldn't even talk yet. And with my creepy voice, Megan's like, "Yeah, that's Grandma Diana. Yeah." It was really creepy. Like they put that in there like that. And she like zooms the camera up to the picture. Everything they do is so creepy and evil. It's unbelievable. Anyways, but it does look like the highlights, her work is a disaster, and she's greedy as ever, and she's gonna be trying desperately to do something new here. Maybe she's gonna be selling some kind of alcoholic beverage. I kind of, yeah, maybe she's doing a commercial or something and posing for the with the Bud Light or something. I don't know. I keep thinking that. And but major focus here with two major arcana, justice and judgment in the love and relationships. So I take it that it's gonna be more her wanting to get away from this battle with her sister and other court battles that she's going to be focused on, her and Harry. I mean, they are in so many lawsuits that I can't even keep track of them all, but that's a major one. She may start some more. Who knows? That seems to be her work, right? Um, but in general, things are not going well. I mean, her and Harry, they're bombing in the media. They've been trying to do too much and they fight with everyone. Everything's a disaster. They lie about everything. They keep trying to push their lies out there. I kind of see that here with the media. She's going to continue doing her thing with her, company PR, her new PR company, still trying to, put all these puff pieces out and um, starting problems and inciting arguments so her Sussex squad can come in and attack everyone. So it's always attack with the knights. 'Cause I got a knight here and a knight up here, the home and family. So she's going to continue inciting fights, excuse me, with her family and the royal family and her own family with the Thomas Markle and the rest, and causing all kinds of grief and upset. Particularly, she wants to upset William and Charles, of course, the most. Is going to be continuing. She's going to be continuing her attacks and lies for sure. That's what she does. Takes out on them. She's a failure. Her and Harry are a failure, and they're trying to be wannabe royals here. They're still, honestly, she's trying to be seen like the Duchess of Sussex. I mean, she's still trying to pull it off. It's just, she's just so ridiculous. Um, but it does look like, her and her evil cabal. I mean, they still have tons of money. I mean, Oprah and the rest of them, she's with the globalists. They have all the money, so they got all the bling, so she'll get something else, for sure. Maybe some other kind of show. Maybe it's going to be a reality show, perhaps. Maybe that's her and Harry and Archie or something. Or, she's definitely going to be doing more partying here, more fall, buying more awards and whatnot. So I do see her being evil as ever in the future. Yeah, especially with her siblings and with her family. So I see a lot of fighting here. And I see with work though, she's just stuck. I mean, she can't do anything. There's no opportunities. She's not getting anything. The only thing that's working for her is her Megan's Mirror BS and, uh, you know, getting people, riled up, but that's what she's going to continue doing. So I'm not really seeing her accomplish much, but I do get again that some things, this could be a Spotify or other things. It's the near future, so I see something else ending here. But she will move on because she is fabulously wealthy and doesn't have to work anyways. She just does it to be annoying. I mean, she could just, do nothing, because she doesn't need the money. Neither of them really need the money. But they're probably getting taxpayer money for everything they're doing, and they're getting free clothes and free airline tickets and free everything, and yet she's still trying to grub money from people, still trying to get donations for this or that. Like, it's totally ridiculous. Anyways, her and her Sussex squad. But anyhow, that is what I see. So I see Megan doing a lot of partying. She's probably just gonna be doing some excessive partying going on there, maybe yachting or something. That one channel said that Marcus Anderson was going around and trying to find deals for Megan, maybe to sleep with rich men or something. I don't know. Just saying. She's up to something here that's gonna be secretive and immoral. And that's her work. She's gonna be doing something, and it could be, being a party girl again, a yacht girl, or that type of thing, trying to find that husband number two there. I should definitely be working on that, I'm sure. Anyways, that is in the future, but for right now, she's going to continue spreading the hate online and fighting with everyone and being controversial and focusing on trying to be Princess Diana 2.0, etc. So that is what I see for Megan and her forecast. So I hope you enjoyed this. If so, please like and subscribe. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.